Greetings, families. Welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you are well. Yes, we are in the AES territory, Mali specific, but this video concerns the three countries. Security development, a lot is in this 8 or 10 minutes video. I've worked on it already. I will not say much. Please, families, listen to it. Leave your comments, like it, share it if possible. I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
It was held at the Kuluba Palace under the chairmanship of the head of state, Army General Assimi Guitare. The content of this press release with Nanyelu Traoré, incessantly, just the time to talk about this audience, the president of the transition, Army General Asmaghoita, received in audience this afternoon the General Chiefs of Staff of the Armies and the Confederation of Sahel States. The delegation came to take stock of the meeting on the finalization of the Plan of Action in Defense and Security of the Space. President Get stressed the urgent need to implement the Defense and Security Action Plan, with large-scale operations soon to be carried out in the AES area. To the threat equation, terrorists and imperialists. The answers of the original Chiefs of Staff of the Armies of the AES space countries fall to the head of the delegation, Major General Omar Guran in his hand. The Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces holds up a document, the Action Plans for Defense and Security in line with the directives of the heads of state of the Confederation. We've come to report to the President of the Sahel State Alliance configuration in order to draw inspiration from this enlightened council and move on to the operationalization of the joint force. From the Sahel State Alliance Confederation. We met in Miami a few months ago, and today we've reached a new stage in the operationalization of this force. The highly detailed plan brings the forces even closer to the security of the area. The proposed strategy is an effective response to all forms of threat, reassures Regional Director Barmoud. It's an environment characterized by terrorism, transnational org, but also all these attempts to destabilize our space in this title. So this action plan has been drawn up to provide answers. So when we talk about securing our space, we're talking about creating the right conditions for our populations to do so. To be secure, so that they can also concentrate on what's most essential, i.e. President Gaetan gave guidelines for the implementation of the plan and reaffirmed the commitment of our states to maintaining forces capable of anticipating and responding to challenges. Terrorism affects traffickers, armed bandits, and everything in between. Bits to make this action plan a reality. By organizing operations to secure our space. Soon, we'll be seeing large-scale operations to ensure greater security for people and goods in our space. When it comes to large-scale operations, people's trust is essential. Trust that will enable the security forces to see themselves as symbols of unity and protection of our national values. The Council of Ministers was held at the Columba Palace under the chairmanship of General Asimi. Chapter on Legislative and Regulatory Measures. On the report of the Minister of Mines, the Council of Ministers has adopted a draft decree authorizing the transfer of the Bako Lobby Gold Exploration Permit to B2 Gold Mali Resources Sahel. The Keniba permit, in the K region, has been transferred to Malika. Exploration Sahel, the Baku Exploration Permit, lobby awarded in May 2021 to Bari Travo Sahel. Transferred to Malika Exploration Sahel, a subsidiary of B2 Gold Mali Mining Investment, in April 2022. Malikan Exploration Sahel is carrying out exploration work on the perimeter of the Bakanamese Research Permit, which has revealed a deposit whose economic exploitability is currently being assessed under a transfer contract signed with the company on September 24, 2024. Mali, Les Sourcils SRL. Malika Exploration Sahel has agreed to the exclusive transfer of its rights and obligations over the Bako Lobby Gold Prospecting Permit to B2 Gold Mali Resources Sahel. The draft decree authorizes the transfer of the Bakolo Gold Exploration Permit to B2 Gold Mali Resources Sahel. The Council of Ministers made several appointments. The nominative list of interests is available on the website of the General Government Sector 3 WSG-Mali.ml and in the newspaper ESSOR. In terms of communications, the Minister of State, Minister of Territorial Administration and Decentralization, informed the Council of Ministers of the dissolution of the Talabancourt Communal Council in the Kalakuru regions. The dissolution of the Communal Council is provided for by Law No. 2023-004 of March 13, 2023 on the Local Authorities Code. Under the terms of Article 8 of the Law on Referred Matters, the Communal Councillor may be suspended or dissolved. In all cases, the Communal Council is given prior opportunity to provide written explanations through the mayor or to state representatives in the district. For some time now, the local councillor in the rural commune of Calaburo has been characterized by malfunctions and breaches of the law. Faced with serious administrative mismanagement, a request for explanation was sent to the Communal Council concerned in accordance with the provisions of Article 8 of the Law on the Local Authority Code, to which it replied the above-mentioned facts justify the proposed dissolution in order to put an end to the excesses observed under the terms of Article 10 of the above-mentioned law. The dissolution is pronounced by decree, and then by the Council of Ministers. On the proposal of a minister, the Minister of Refoundation, in charge of relations with the institutions, informed the Council of Ministers of the progress made in implementing the strategic framework for the refoundation of the state, following the submission of its 2023 annual report to the President of the Transition, Head of State and the other institutions of the Republic, by the Independent Committee for Monitoring and Evaluating the Implementation of the Recommendations of the National Conference on Refoundation. Carried out missions to present the report. In the regions of the Bamako district, as well as outside the country, for our compatriots in Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Gabon, Guinea, Niger, the Democratic Republic of Congo and Senegal. Other feedback sessions were held by video conference for ambassadors, consuls and Malians based in Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Iran and China. In several European countries, United States of America and Canada. In addition, in accordance with the operational plan of the Ministry of State Restructuring for the second half of 2024, the 2023 annual report will be presented to the Secretary General of the Ministerial Departments, the senior administration, the media, civil society organizations, the private sector, women's and youth organizations, and political parties and groupings. Employers, unions, workers, academics. Internally displaced persons and Malian refugees on progress in implementing the Integrated Human Resources Management System project for the state and local authorities. At the end of the census and physical identification of government and local authority employees in all regions of the Bamako district and in diplomatic and consular missions, the activities recorded 122,152 identified employees. Out of a total of 158,314 government and local authority employees surveyed in all sectors, or 36,162 unidentified, the steering committee is hard at work closing the data entry and error collection operations, and finalizing the SJRH project implementation report. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation informed the Council of Ministers. The MINUSMA liquidation process was completed on December 31, 2023, in accordance with UN Security Council Resolution 2690-2023. The liquidation phase of the amusement began on January 1, 2024 under the leadership of the Bamako-based liquidation entity designated by the United Nations.
I hope you have taken one or two things from this video, because they always like to update us on what is going on. And we are grateful for that, because we like to know what is going on. Even though we are not in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, some of us are not there, we still want to know what is going on, because we support them 100%. Families, I will leave you here. Credit to ORTM for sharing this message with us. There is a lot, but there will be another one coming very soon, maybe tomorrow, hopefully, about what is going on, because it's like the end of the year for them. I think, because I had one video yesterday, Burkina Faso was also updating the citizens about what is going on. It is not out yet. So I'm thinking it is, maybe this is the year that they put two and two together and look at how they can move forward. Yes, so I'll bring the other ones also out later. So maybe it will make sense properly. I will see you soon, my kings and queens, my returning families, my new ones, those who are passing by. If this is your first time, my name is Mambi, and you are very welcome. I react on anything Africa. Thank you. See you soon. God bless you all. Bye bye.